Stepping out the luxury vehicle in an emerald silk gown, ready to completely shut this underground dance all down. Diamonds dripping heavily from my manicured fingertips. A confident, unapologetic smile resting on my lips. The rude boys part like the Red Sea when I walk through, showing exactly what a determined, powerful queen can do. I grab the golden microphone from the incredibly sturdy stand, taking absolute control of this entire massive land.
The operator pulls up the track to show maximum respect, witnessing a royalty that you simply did not expect. She brings the haute couture directly into the gritty dirt, healing the massive crowd of every single painful hurt.
Her vocal runs are smooth like highly expensive age rum, commanding the attention of the aggressive heavy drum. I spin the exclusive dub plate entirely in her honor, recognizing the spectacular, undeniable grace upon her. Elegance and the extreme grit colliding on the stage, writing a phenomenally glamorous historical page. Unbothered, unmatched, entirely in a different class, shattering the ceiling made of patriarchal glass. Bow down to the undeniable, fierce diva dub, the undisputed monarch of this underground club, mixing the high fashion with the raw, heavy sound, the most spectacular royalty to ever be found. Diva dub demanding absolute, uncompromised space, ruling the dance hall with the terrifying, beautiful grace.
Rival sound systems try to initiate a massive clash, but she reduces their arguments to absolute burnt ash. Just one lingering, spectacular, highly melodic note cuts directly through their defense, straight to the throat.
The speakers are smoking, the amplifiers are entirely blown, because she refuses to abdicate a magnificent throne. A flawless combination of the street and the extreme luxury, defeating her opponents with absolute pure wizardry. My stilettos remain perfectly spotless in the muddy yard, playing my ultimate winning, completely dominant card. The delay effect multiplies the power of my sweet voice, leaving the mesmerized audience absolutely no choice. I dictate the tempo with the flick of my jeweled wrist, adding a sophisticated, unexpected, phenomenal twist. They thought I was too delicate to handle the heavy bass, but I threw their underestimation right back in their face. Elegance and the extreme grit colliding on the stage, writing a phenomenally glamorous historical page. Unbothered, unmatched, entirely in a different class, shattering the ceiling made of patriarchal glass. Bow down to the undeniable, fierce diva dub, the undisputed monarch, this underground club, mixing the high fashion with the raw, heavy sound, the most spectacular royalty to ever be found. Diva dub demanding absolute, uncompromised space, ruling the dance hall with the terrifying, beautiful grace. The crown is incredibly heavy, but she wears it with ease, bringing the biggest, toughest challengers down to their knees. A masterpiece of attitude, a portrait of supreme confidence, shattering the boundaries of the typical, expected existence. Queen arise, make way, flawless victory. Hear me echo, hear me echo. Bow down to the undeniable, fierce diva dub, the undisputed monarch of this underground club, mixing the high fashion with the raw, heavy sound, the most spectacular royalty to ever be found. Diva dub demanding absolute, uncompromised space, ruling the dance hall with the terrifying, beautiful grace. The queen departs, spotlight off, legendary night. Long live the diva. feet high, looking at the checkerboard of earth from the sky. Heart is palpitating wildly inside my chest, putting my courage to the ultimate extreme test. I take a deep breath and I step off the edge, honoring the crazy adrenaline-fueled pledge. Plummeting downward, cutting through the freezing clouds, screaming out my exhilaration absolutely loud. Terminal velocity ripping against my face, a magnificent, terrifying, spectacular race. No strings attached, leaving the heavy burdens behind. The total liberation of the body and the mind, spreading my arms wide, simulating a flying bird. The most peaceful silence that I have ever heard. Gravity is the teacher, I am the willing student, being reckless and entirely wonderfully imprudent. Aerodynamic diving, slicing the atmosphere, eradicating absolutely every single fear. The altimeter ticking, measuring the descent, a beautiful fraction of time, incredibly well spent. Experiencing the freedom drop, a vertical flight, a daytime phenomenon that feels exceptionally bright. Trusting the parachute, embracing the massive fall, answering the extreme, adventurous, daring call. Freedom drop, completely untethered and unchained, a miraculous memory that is permanently ingrained. Rolling over on my back, staring at the blue, seeing the entire hemisphere from a different view. The topography below looks like a painted map, escaping from the ordinary, predictable trap. I pull the ripcord firmly, feeling the sudden jerk, watching an island canopy perfectly do its work. Transitioning from a bullet to a floating leaf, experiencing a massive, overwhelming relief. Gliding in spirals over the majestic terrain, washing away the stress, erasing the mental stain. The parachute catches the thermal updraft breeze, floating gracefully directly over the forest trees. Staring the toggles, navigating the open air, hanging suspended by a harness, completely aware. The landing zone approaches, getting rapidly close, taking in the maximum exhilarating dose. Aerodynamic diving, slicing the atmosphere, eradicating absolutely every single fear. The altimeter ticking, measuring the descent, a beautiful fraction of time, incredibly well spent. Experiencing the freedom drop, a vertical flight, a daytime phenomenon that feels exceptionally bright. Trusting the parachute, embracing the massive fall, answering the extreme, adventurous, daring call. Freedom drop, completely untethered and unchained, a miraculous memory that is permanently ingrained. Feet touching the grass, bending the shaking knees, surviving the ultimate jump with spectacular ease. Unbuckling the helmet, gathering the tangled cords, receiving the greatest of all, invisible reward. Floating down, so peaceful, like a feather, touch the ground. Experiencing the freedom drop, a vertical flight, a daytime phenomenon that feels exceptionally bright. Trusting the parachute, embracing the massive fall, answering the extreme, adventurous, daring call. Freedom drop, completely untethered and unchained, a miraculous memory that is permanently ingrained. Safe and deep, look at the sky, we flew today, totally free. Leading the magnificent masquerade down the avenue, wearing a spectacular costume of sapphire blue. Gigantic feathered wings stretching brilliantly wide, bursting with an intoxicating, unapologetic pride. The matriarch of the archipelago shining in the sun, ensuring that the massive festival has officially begun. Sequins reflecting the incredibly bright tropical rays, dancing triumphantly through the observatory haze.
Following her magnificent flow down the parade route, blowing enthusiastically on the carved wooden flute. The diaspora unites in this spectacular, colorful swarm, sheltering beautifully inside the cultural warm storm. She commands the procession with the flick of her wrist, adding a joyful, undeniable, energetic twist. The calypso melodies blend with the heavy reggae drum erasing the memory of where the bitter tears came from.
The entire peninsula vibrates with the massive cheer, the most anticipated, beautiful holiday of the year. Swaying our hips to the infectious island groove, watching the spectacular, decorated chariots move. Make way for the spectacular, glowing island diva, curing the population of the highly contagious fever. The undisputed queen of the glorious grand carnival, hosting the ultimate, magnificent cultural festival. Island diva, wearing the extravagant plume crown, turning the sadness of the entire geography upside down.
Boy, tossing the colorful beats through the enthusiastic crowd, playing the percussion instruments exceptionally loud. Her energy is an entirely renewable, massive source, guiding the festivities on a joyous, spectacular course. We celebrate the heritage, we honor the deep roots, tasting the sweetness of the native tropical fruits. The stilt walkers tower high above the massive streets, synchronizing their steps to her undeniable beat.
My headdress is a towering architectural masterpiece, commanding that the suffering immediately finally cease. I am the visual representation of the island soul, making the fragmented, broken history entirely whole. Pouring the sweet nectar into the communal cup, lifting the spirits of the entire neighborhood up. The confetti rains down like a colorful paper shower, embracing the magnificent matriarchal total power. The entire peninsula vibrates with the massive cheer, the most anticipated, beautiful holiday of the year. Swaying our hips to the infectious island groove, watching the spectacular, decorated chariots move. Make way for the spectacular, glowing island diva, curing the population of the highly contagious fever. The undisputed queen of the glorious grand carnival, hosting the ultimate, magnificent cultural festival. Island diva, wearing the extravagant plume crown, turning the sadness of the entire geography upside down.
The sun is setting,
But the masquerade continues on
we will keep celebrating.
till the break of dawn.
The rhythm is a deeply embedded,
Cultural lifeline,
making the entire archipelago brilliantly shine.
jump up, wave your flag, queen of the band, carnival joy. Make way for the spectacular, glowing island diva, curing the population of the highly contagious fever. The undisputed queen of the glorious grand carnival, hosting the ultimate, magnificent cultural festival. Island diva, wearing the extravagant plume crown, turning the sadness of the entire geography upside down. The float moves on, keep dancing, island royalty, sweet carnival. Hey, hey, hi, hey. suspended by a wire from the vaulted museum ceiling, controlling every single nervous emotion I am feeling, avoiding the invisible crisscrossing security lasers. A high-stakes operation executed for the appraisers.
The gemstone rests upon a pressure-sensitive scale. There is absolutely no acceptable margin to fail. Slipping the flawless jewel into my velvet pouch, landing entirely silently upon the leather couch. Waiting patiently inside the idling dark speedboat, wearing a black balaclava and a waterproof coat. The harbor water is perfectly still and pitch black, ready to execute the incredibly swift getaway track.
Watching the second hand sweep across my heavy watch, preparing to push the throttle up another notch. She signals from the balcony with a single flashlight. We are pulling off the greatest robbery of the night. The tension is thick enough to easily cut with a knife, risking our freedom, gambling with the dangerous life. But the prize is glittering, reflecting the moonbeam, executing the most lucrative underground scheme. Waiting for the incredibly heavy diamond drop, a massive vibration that they simply cannot stop. The frequency shatters the bulletproof display, stealing the priceless historical artifact away. Diamond drop, a flawless cut and a perfect crime, synchronized beautifully to the reggae time.
Navigating the narrow canals, killing the engine hum, disappearing entirely before the police sirens come. Hiding the contraband underneath the wooden deck floor, we have successfully settled the ultimate final score.
Babylon investigators searching the empty premises, failing to capture the smartest, stealthiest nemesis. The jewel is safe within the deep underground roots, counting the value of our spectacular stolen loot. We're moving the tactical gear, slipping into an evening gown, the most mysterious, wealthy fugitive in the town, holding the incredibly heavy stone up to my eye, admiring the facets that reflect the starry sky. We fence the treasure on the international black market, finding the perfect lucrative billionaire target. My heartbeat finally returns to a normal steady pace, leaving absolutely zero evidence inside the place. It's thick enough to easily cut with a knife, risking our freedom, gambling with the dangerous life. But the prize is glittering, reflecting the moonbeam, executing the most lucrative underground scheme. Waiting for the incredibly heavy diamond drop, a massive vibration that they simply cannot stop. The frequency shatters the bulletproof display, stealing the priceless historical artifact away. Diamond drop, a flawless cut and a perfect crime, synchronized beautifully to the reggae time.
The clarity of the gem matches the purity of the bass, a flawless performance executed with ultimate grace. We are the invisible thieves of the auditory night, disappearing rapidly into the blinding bright light.
Cut the wire, grab the stone,
Get out!
flawless execution. Waiting for the incredibly heavy diamond drop, a massive vibration that they simply cannot stop. The frequency shatters the bulletproof display, stealing the priceless historical artifact away. Diamond drop, launch, leaving the stratosphere. Our determination is staunch, looking through the porthole at the shrinking globe below, heading toward the galaxies where glowing comets go. Zero gravity suspends my floating silver hair, breathing oxygen from tanks inside the vacuum air, igniting thrusters rapidly to leave the Milky Way, discovering a universe where alien life forms play.
Rastafari navigating through the asteroid belt, the hottest solar temperatures that I have ever felt, planting a flag of unity upon the lunar dust. In the cosmic architecture is the only thing we trust.
Cruising past the rings of Saturn in the silver fleet, bringing interstellar rhythm to the Martian street. Telescopes cannot predict the trajectory we take, leaving the magnificent celestial glowing way. Warp speed engage, pushing the throttle lever up, drinking liquid starlight from a shiny meteor cup. Constellations blur into a singular bright beam, living out a spectacular extraterrestrial dream. Igniting the space fire, burning up the cold, a planetary journey that is beautifully bold. Orbiting the supernovas, surfing on the flare, shooting past the nebulas with absolutely no care. Space fire, melting down the frozen satellites, a brilliant explosion in the endless dark night.
Black holes trying desperately to suck my vessel in, but the anti-gravity propulsion guarantees we win. Communicating telepathically across the vast unknown, establishing a colony upon a meteorite throne.
Quantum physics bending to the will of the base, a spiritual awakening within the outer space. Meteorites crashing down, but we expertly dodge, resting safely inside the intergalactic lodge. Plasma streams illuminating the dark matter void, dancing on the surface of a rogue stray asteroid. Wearing a spacesuit tailored with synthetic thread, a billion shining galaxies exploding in my head. We are astronauts of rhythm, pioneers of the sky, watching the magnificent constellations whizzing by. No borders or boundaries exist up in this dome, making the magnificent cosmos our permanent home. Warp speed engage, pushing the throttle lever up, drinking liquid starlight from a shiny meteor cup. Constellations blur into a singular bright beam, living out a spectacular extraterrestrial dream. Igniting the space fire, burning up the cold, a planetary journey that is beautifully bold. Orbiting the supernovas, surfing on the flare, shooting past the nebulas with absolutely no care. Space fire, melting down the frozen satellites, a brilliant explosion in the endless dark night. Telemetry readings indicate a massive sonic boom, echoing endlessly across the universe's room. We bypass Pluto, accelerating past the edge, fulfilling the astronomical visionary pledge. Houston, we have liftoff, approaching the sun, maximum velocity. Stardust falling, igniting the space fire, burning up the cold, a planetary journey that is beautifully bold. Orbiting the supernovas, surfing on the flare, shooting past the nebulas with absolutely no care. Space fire, melting down the frozen satellite, a brilliant explosion in the endless dark night. Drifting away, infinite space, the final frontier, cosmic vibrations. Oh, yeah. Dodging the laser grids inside the metallic corridor, fighting a highly advanced technological brutal war. My cybernetic implants glow in a dangerous bright red, uploading the combat sequence directly into my head. Hacking the mainframe to disable the security drone, operating independently in this hostile combat zone. Sparks raining down from the shattered ceiling light, navigating the battlefield with artificial sight.
Commander of the resistance, holding the front line, defending the territory by an intricate design, charging the plasma batteries to maximum capacity, fighting the artificial intelligence with ferocity. Subwoofers weaponized to emit a localized shock, shattering the heavily reinforced titanium lock. We are the glitch inside the perfect logical code, walking down this highly explosive, dangerous road. Voltage increasing, the meters are reading extreme, waking up violently from the simulated dream, overloading the circuitry, watching the system fry, refusing to surrender, refusing to ever comply, battling fiercely inside the electric trench, ignoring the burning, terrible chemical stench. A high-frequency warfare, testing our ultimate might, illuminating the darkness with a terrifying light. Electric trench, where the gigabytes violently clash, turning the robotic empire into absolute trash. Deploying the electromagnetic devastating pulse, sensing the enemy, calculating our sudden results. The base frequency acts as a heavily armored tank, crushing the enemy soldiers in their metallic crank.
Wire cutters snapping the optical fiber cables, turning the entirely rigged disadvantageous tables. Megahertz screaming loudly through the atmosphere, eradicating any lingering biological fear. Rerouting the power grid to overload the core, demanding absolutely unconditionally so much more. My keyboard is a weapon, my fingers are the ammunition, fulfilling the terrifying revolutionary mission. Static electricity making my hair stand up straight, approaching the terrifying final boss gate, synthesizing a virus to permanently delete their files, leaving them ruined across 1,000 miles. Voltage increasing, the meters are reading extreme, waking up violently from the simulated dream, overloading the circuitry, watching the system fry, refusing to surrender, refusing to ever comply, battling fiercely inside the electric trench, ignoring the burning, terrible chemical stench. A high-frequency warfare, testing our ultimate might, illuminating the darkness with a terrifying light. Electric trench, where the gigabytes violently clash, turning the robotic empire into absolute trash. Warning alarms blaring, the countdown has begun. We will not stop fighting until the war is won. Yeah. Short circuit the oppressors, sever the main feed. This digital rebellion is exactly what we need. System critical. Overload. Shock the system. Power surge. Battling fiercely inside the electric trench, ignoring the burning, terrible chemical stench. A high-frequency warfare, testing our ultimate might, illuminating the darkness with a terrifying light. Electric trench, where the gigabytes violently clash, turning the robotic empire into absolute trash. Power down. Stepping out the private elevator onto the penthouse suite, wearing exclusive designer labels down to my feet. Panoramic windows displaying the glittering skyline, sipping on a vintage, incredibly expensive rare wine. But the superficial conversations start to deeply bore. I am actively searching for something fundamentally more. Beneath the diamond necklace beats a hungry tribal drum, waiting for the authentic, heavy vibrations to come.
Walking past the velvet rope without an invitation, causing a massive controversial elite sensation. Dreadlocks neatly tied back, wearing the tailored suit, carrying the spiritual message, bearing the righteous fruit. The billionaires are staring, clutching their mahogany canes, but the regal blood of kings runs directly through my veins. Serving organic herbal tea inside the corporate boardroom, sweeping away the materialistic artificial gloom. Bridging the massive gap between the dirt and the sky, watching the private helicopters gracefully fly by. Money is an illusion, but the rhythm is entirely real, changing the fundamental way the upper echelons feel. Witness the arrival of the uptown Rasta, dining on the caviar, rejecting the fake pasta, bringing the foundational roots to the luxury elite, making the wealthy executives dance upon their feet. Uptown Rasta, infiltrating the highest top floor, opening up a completely unexpected wealthy door. Valet parking the imported, customized luxury car, but keeping my internal compass pointed to the star. Investing the heavy profits back into the neighborhood, using the massive financial leverage for the greater good. Stock markets are crashing, but my soul is secure, because the message I carry is mathematically pure. Chanting the ancient psalms inside the marble hall, watching the superficial arrogant empires fall.
Trading my stilettos for a comfortable, grounded stance, inviting the high society to a spiritual dance. The paparazzi flashing cameras at the charity gather, while I am secretly channeling the energy of the moolah. My bank account is heavy, but my spirit is extremely light, illuminating the incredibly dark, privileged night. We are rewriting the rules of the exclusive country club, injecting the atmosphere with a sophisticated dub. Bridging the massive gap between the dirt and the sky, watching the private helicopters gracefully fly by. Money is an illusion, but the rhythm is entirely real, changing the fundamental way the upper echelons feel. Witness the arrival of the uptown Rasta, dining on the caviar, rejecting the fake pasta, bringing the foundational roots to the luxury elite, making the wealthy executives dance upon their feet. Uptown Rasta, infiltrating the highest top floor, opening up a completely unexpected wealthy door.
Gold bars cannot purchase a ticket to the Zion Gate.
We are teaching the billionaires how to elevate.
The penthouse is vibrating from the massive subwoofer,
Turning the skeptical CEO into a dedicated groover.
first class.
Roots and culture,
Elevate your mind.
high society scan. Witness the arrival of the uptown Rasta, dining on the caviar, rejecting the fake pasta, bringing the foundational roots to the luxury elite,
Making the wealthy
executives dance upon their feet. Uptown Rasta, infiltrating the highest top floor, opening up a completely unexpected wealthy door.
penthouse view.
Stay grounded, true wealth.
Bless her.
Bless up. out the limousine, wrapped in pure couture. Flashing lights blinding me, of that I am quite sure. Diamonds resting heavy on my collarbone tonight. Silken dresses flowing, catching every single light. Posing for the magazine, smiling for the press. Living in a fantasy, a beautiful, chaotic mess.
Sitting by the riverbank, touching fertile soil, appreciating simple things far from the turmoil. Mango trees are blossoming, catching morning dew. Nature paints a masterpiece in shades of vibrant blue. Wearing cotton garments woven by my mother's hand, feeling deeply connected to this ancient holy land. Fame and fortune glittering, earth and water deep. Promises we calculate, secrets that we keep. Opposites attracting in a fascinating way. Nighttime glitz surrenders to the brightness of the day. Showcasing the glamour roots, a complicated style, blending high society with the incredibly wild. Red carpet stretching out across the forest floor, asking Mother Nature what she truly has in store. Glamour roots, where the runway meets the dirt, healing up the vanity, mending every hurt. Waterfalls cascading down the limestone mountain peaks, washing off the makeup from your highly painted cheeks. Drinking coconut water straight from the heavy shell, breaking free completely from the artificial spell.
Walking barefoot proudly upon the grassy ground, listening intently to the planetary sound. Trading my stilettos for a comfortable retreat, leaving the metropolis, escaping summer heat. Paparazzi vanishing, leaving us entirely alone, sitting on a wooden log, pretending it's a throne. Finding pure luxury in the whispering of ease, discovering the magic that my quiet heart receives. Fame and fortune glittering, earth and water deep. Promises we calculate, secrets that we keep. Opposites attracting in a fascinating way. Nighttime gets surrenders to the brightness of the day. Showcasing the glamour roots, a complicated style, blending high society with the incredibly wild. Red carpet stretching out across the forest floor, asking Mother Nature what she truly has in store. Glamour roots, where the runway meets the dirt, healing up the vanity, mending every hurt. Take the golden necklace rings, throw them in navigating blindly through this unforgiving land. A mirage shimmering falsely on the high horizon, searching for the courage of the mighty desert lion.
Leather boots kicking up the yellow dusty trail, refusing absolutely to collapse or ever fail. Canteens are nearly empty, lips are cracked and dry, staring upward at the merciless expansive sky. Gripping the wooden staff tightly inside my fist, marching through the morning's evaporated mist. Nomadic tribes wandering across the massive dunes, following the guidance of the ancient crescent moons. Camels carrying the spices and the heavy silk, drinking the nourishment of the fermented milk. The caravan continues despite the brutal heat, conquering the geography with our callous feet. Left foot, right foot, never losing the stride, swallowing our arrogance, abandoning our pride. The journey is the ultimate magnificent goal, testing the endurance of the human weary soul. I am a dedicated rhythm stepper, walking far, guided by the brilliant light of the northern star, crossing the wasteland, determined to survive, keeping the ancestral ancient traditions alive. Rhythm stepper, moving across the barren earth, experiencing a difficult, spectacular rebirth. Scorpions scurrying beneath the jagged rocks, ignoring the ticking of the artificial clocks, finding an oasis hidden within the deep canyon. Water is the ultimate magnificent companion, resting underneath the shade of the solitary palm, reciting a prayer, singing a traditional psalm, replenishing the stamina to continue the trek, wrapping the cotton scarf tightly around my neck. Campfires crackling loudly in the freezing night, providing a necessary comforting warm light. Gypsy skirts twirling to the acoustic guitar, realizing exactly how incredibly strong we are. Sleeping upon a carpet woven from sheep wool, waiting for the moon to become completely full. At dawn we dismantle the temporary canvas tents, enduring the harshness of the natural element. Foot, right foot, never losing the stride, swallowing our arrogance, abandoning our pride. The journey is the ultimate magnificent goal, testing the endurance of the human weary soul. I am a dedicated rhythm stepper, walking far, guided by the brilliant light of the northern star, crossing the wasteland, determined to survive, keeping the ancestral ancient traditions alive. Rhythm stepper, moving across the barren earth, experiencing a difficult, spectacular rebirth. The destination matters less than the dusty road, carrying this evolutionary genealogical load. Footprints instantly erased by the blowing wind, leaving absolutely nothing but our tracks behind. Keep walking, don't look back, miles to go, steady pace. I am a dedicated rhythm stepper, walking far, guided by the brilliant light of the northern star, crossing the wasteland, determined to survive, keeping the ancestral ancient traditions alive. Rhythm stepper, moving across the barren earth, experiencing a difficult, spectacular rebirth. Over the doomed, endless sand, walking forever, rhythm guide us.
scorching sun beating down upon the endless sand, navigating blindly through this unforgiving land. A mirage shimmering falsely on the hot horizon, searching for the courage of the mighty desert lion. Leather boots kicking up the yellow, dusty trail, refusing absolutely to collapse or ever fail. Canteens are nearly empty, lips are cracked and dry, staring upward at the merciless, expansive sky. Gripping the wooden staff tightly inside my fist, marching through the morning's evaporated mist. Nomadic tribes wandering across the massive dunes, following the guidance of the ancient crescent moons. Camels carrying the spices and the heavy silk, drinking the nourishment of the fermented milk. The caravan continues despite the brutal heat, conquering the geography with our callous feet. Left foot, right foot, never losing the stride, swallowing our arrogance, abandoning our pride. The journey is the ultimate magnificent goal, testing the endurance of the human weary soul. I am a dedicated rhythm stepper, walking far, guided by the brilliant light of the northern star, crossing the wasteland, determined to survive, keeping the ancestral ancient traditions alive. Rhythm stepper, moving across the barren earth, experiencing a difficult, spectacular rebirth. Scorpions scurrying beneath the jagged rocks, ignoring the ticking of the artificial clocks, finding an oasis hidden within the deep canyon. Water is the ultimate magnificent companion, resting underneath the shade of the solitary palm, reciting a prayer, singing a traditional song, replenishing the stamina to continue the trek, wrapping the cotton scarf tightly around my neck. Campfires crackling loudly in the freezing night, providing a necessary comforting warm light. Gypsy skirts twirling to the acoustic guitar, realizing exactly how incredibly strong we are. Sleeping upon the carpets woven from sheep wool, waiting for the moon to become completely full. At dawn we dismantle the temporary canvas tents, enduring the harshness of the natural elements. Left foot, right foot, never losing the stride, swallowing our arrogance, abandoning our pride. The journey is the ultimate magnificent goal, testing the endurance of the human weary soul. I am a dedicated rhythm stepper, walking far, guided by the brilliant light of the northern star, crossing the wasteland, determined to survive, keeping the ancestral ancient traditions alive. Rhythm stepper, moving across the barren earth, experiencing a difficult, spectacular rebirth. The destination matters less than the dusty road, carrying this evolutionary genealogical load. Footprints instantly erased by the blowing wind, leaving absolutely nothing but our tracks behind. Keep walking, don't look back, miles to go, steady pace. I am a dedicated rhythm stepper, walking far, guided by the brilliant light of the northern star, crossing the wasteland, determined to survive, keeping the ancestral ancient traditions alive. Rhythm stepper, moving across the barren earth, experiencing a difficult, spectacular rebirth. Over the dune, in the sand, walking forever, rhythm guide us. electricity crackling in the air. We are not protesting with a picket or a sign. We are using choreography to cross the battle line. Step to the left, pivot sharply to the right, turning our frustration into a beacon of light. Every single motion is a calculated strike, moving all together down the middle of the turnpike.
Oppressors looking down from their ivory towers, underestimating the capacity of our powers. They try to legislate the way we naturally feel, but the rhythm of the people is made of forged steel.
Marching to the frequency of ultimate defiance, forming an unbreakable underground alliance. We do not need artillery to tear the system down. We just need the heaviest subwoofers in the town. The tempo is a weapon, the melody is a shield. We are taking over the entire battlefield. No surrender, no retreat, we hold the front line, following the guidance of a higher grand design. Get ready for the rebel dance, a physical revolt, hitting the establishment like a lightning bolt, shaking off the shackles with a synchronized sway, chasing all the dictators and hypocrites away. Rebel dance, the revolution is finally here, conquering the tyranny, eradicating fear.
Generals are panicking, checking on their screens, trying to decipher what this movement really means. Footstep vibrating like an earthquake on the fog, bringing their corrupt economy to a grinding halt. We are warriors of sound, soldiers of the groove, proving our intentions with every single move. Babylon is crumbling beneath our stomping feet. Victory is tasting incredibly sweet.
Spinning like a hurricane, twisting like a storm, breaking every boundary, rejecting every norm. Sweat is camouflage, painting my determined face, claiming ownership of this contested urban space. Shoulder to shoulder, we form a human barricade, showing off the courage that we have proudly made. No one can stop a tide that has already turned, watching all the wicked institutions get burned. The tempo is a weapon, the melody is a shield. We are taking over the entire battlefield. No surrender, no retreat, we hold the front line, following the guidance of a higher grand design. Get ready for the rebel dance, a physical revolt, hitting the establishment like a lightning bolt, shaking off the shackles with a synchronized sway, chasing all the dictators and hypocrites away. Rebel dance, the revolution is finally here, conquering the tyranny, eradicating fear.
Stand up tall, do not ever compromise. Look the adversary directly in the eyes. The choreography of freedom is a beautiful art, dictated by the drumming of a liberate heart.
Step, step, hold the line, push forward, we are one. Get ready for the rebel dance, a physical revolt, hitting the establishment like a lightning bolt, shaking off the shackles with the synchronized sway, chasing all the dictators and hypocrites away. Rebel dance, the revolution is finally here, conquering the tyranny, eradicating fear. Keep moving, never yield, the dance continues. Ooh, freedom rings. Abuela is cooking sofrito on the old gas stove. creating a delicious aroma in this neighborhood cove. Colorful murals painted vividly on the stucco wall, answering the vibrant cultural festive call. Playing a game of cards upon the folding chair, while a magnificent salsa rhythm fills the air. A melting pot of cultures living side by side, bursting with an incredible, undeniable pride.
Rolling up to the corner with the speakers in the trunk, supplying the neighborhood with the island funk, blending the Jamaican bass with the Latin brass, watching the beautiful smile and pedestrians pass, sipping from a coconut, wearing a fedora hat, engaging in a lively multilingual friendly chat. The diaspora uniting on the single busy street, finding a common language in the heavy drum beat.
Spices mixing perfectly inside the sonic pot, appreciating the beautiful heritage we got from the Caribbean Sea to the mainland coast. This is the beautiful fusion we love the most. Getting down to the rhythm of the barrio dub, turning the entire sidewalk into a massive club. Trumpets blazing over a phenomenally heavy bass, putting a gigantic smile on everybody's face. Barrio dub, where the cultures beautifully collide, a magnificent roller coaster that we love to ride.
Bilingual poetry spoken directly into the mic, delivering the positive messages that we all like. The congas are speaking a deeply ancestral dialect, commanding a massive, undeniable, pure respect. We break the piñata, watching the candy fall, enjoying the spectacular neighborhood ball. No passports required to enter this festive zone, making this cross-cultural territory our own.
Ruffled skirts catching the warm evening breeze, dancing with the spectacular, captivating ease. The local mechanic wiping the grease from his hand to join the celebration of this incredible band. Fire hydrants opened up to cool the summer heat, splashing water beautifully all across the street. The rhythm is contagious, infecting everyone here, creating an atmosphere of absolute pure cheer. Spices mixing perfectly inside the sonic pot, appreciating the beautiful heritage we got from the Caribbean Sea to the mainland coast. This is the beautiful fusion we love the most. Getting down to the rhythm of the barrio dub, turning the entire sidewalk into a massive flood. Trumpets blazing over a phenomenally heavy bass, putting a gigantic smile on everybody's face. Barrio dub, where the cultures beautifully collide, a magnificent roller coaster that we love to ride.
Uno, dos, tres, let the bass line loudly drop. This neighborhood fiesta's never gonna stop. Baila conmigo, dance with me through the night.
Everything in the world feels absolutely right. Movie feel the flavor,
Spicy rhythm,
barrio love. Getting down to the rhythm of the barrio dub, turning the entire sidewalk into a massive club. Trumpets blazing over a phenomenally heavy bass, putting a gigantic smile